Close your eyes. Let go of the day, the noise, and the endless rush of the world around you. Feel the weight of your body settling into the bed and imagine the walls of your room slowly fading into a soft, warm darkness. You are no longer bound by gravity. You are floating gently, drifting into the deep, quiet expanses of the cosmos. Behind you, the earth is nothing more than a tiny, glowing sapphire, a fragile blue dot suspended in a vast ocean of black. Ahead of you lies an infinite, velvety darkness, an open canvas stretched across time and space. The stars are your companions tonight. They shine like brilliant dust scattered across the velvet sky, burning silently, casting their ancient light across trillions of miles. Every single point of light you see is a sun. Many of them are larger, older, and brighter than our own. And around almost every single one of these suns, there are worlds spinning in the dark. Galaxies upon galaxies stretch out into the infinite distance, each housing hundreds of billions of solar systems. When you look at the night sky, you are looking at a crowded, bustling universe of possibilities. Let us contemplate the numbers, not to stress the mind, but to lose ourselves in their magnificent scale. Let us close our sinks. In our home galaxy, the Milky Way, there are between 200 billion and 400 billion stars. If you were to count every single star in our galaxy out loud, one by one, it would take you thousands of years. And yet, our galaxy is just one out of trillions in the observable universe. Astronomers estimate that there are more habitable planets in the cosmos than there are grains of sand on every beach and every desert on Earth. The universe is a grand cosmic lottery, and the winning numbers for life have been drawn billions of times over. The universe is also ancient beyond human comprehension. It has been expanding, cooling, and evolving for 13.8 billion years. Our own solar system is a newcomer, forming only 4.5 billion years ago. This means there are stars and planets out there that are 5 billion, 8 billion, or even 10 billion years old. Imagine a planet just like Earth, but born 5 billion years before us. If life took hold there at the same pace it did here, their civilization would have a 5 billion year head start on us. They would have conquered the stars while our planet was still a ball of molten rock. With so many stars, so many planets, and so much time, the universe should be teeming with life. The skies should be filled with the chatter of alien radio networks, the glow of interstellar ships, and the massive structures of ancient galactic empires. And yet, when we turn our most sensitive ears and telescopes to the heavens, we hear nothing. No signals, no greetings, no signs of construction. Nothing but a deep, heavy, and absolute silence. This is the core of the Fermi Paradox. The math says the universe should be crowded, but our eyes tell us it is completely empty. To understand why this silence is so deeply troubling to scientists, we must look at how easy it should be for a civilization to make its presence known. In 1961, a brilliant astronomer named Frank Drake wanted to organize our thoughts about alien life. He created a simple mathematical guide, now known as the Drake equation. This equation does not look for a single perfect answer. Instead, it breaks the massive mystery of the cosmos into smaller, digestible pieces, multiplying the probabilities of cosmic development. The equation starts with the rate of star formation in our galaxy. It then looks at what percentage of those stars have planets, how many of those planets sit in the warm, comfortable Goldilocks zone where liquid water can exist, and on how many of those worlds life actually begins. From there, it asks how often simple life evolves into intelligent life, how many of those intelligent species develop the technology to communicate across space, and finally, how long such a civilization lasts before disappearing into the shadows of time. When Drake and his colleagues first filled in the numbers, even using the most conservative, careful, and pessimistic guesses, the final answer was staggering. The equation suggested that at any given moment, there should be thousands of advanced civilizations active in the Milky Way alone. Even if only one out of every million planets developed life, and only one out of every million of those developed technology, the sheer unimaginable size of the universe guarantees that we should have neighbors nearby. The silence we observe defies the very laws of probability. Consider the speed of cosmic expansion. The Milky Way is roughly 100,000 light years across. To a human, that distance feels like an eternity. But to a civilization that has mastered interstellar travel, it is a brief journey. Even if an alien species could only travel at a fraction of the speed of light, hopscotching from one solar system to the next, it would take them only a few million years to colonize every single star system in the entire galaxy. In the grand timeline of a 13 billion-year-old universe, a few million years is nothing more than a quiet afternoon. If an ancient civilization had colonized the galaxy long ago, their markers would be everywhere. They would have built massive arrays of solar collectors around their stars, created artificial rings around their planets, and filled the voids between the stars with automated communication beacons. Yet, our skies remain pristine, untouched, and terrifyingly quiet. The statistical certainty of life clashes violently with the total absence of evidence. As you drift deeper into the comfort of the night, let your mind ponder this cosmic puzzle, feeling the quiet beauty of a universe that guards its secrets so closely. One of the most profound, thought-provoking, and slightly haunting answers to the Fermi Paradox is the concept of the Great Filter. This idea, introduced by economist Robin Hanson, suggests that the journey from a cold, lifeless rock to a glorious, star-spanning galactic civilization is not a smooth path. Instead, it is a deadly obstacle course. Somewhere along this path, there is a massive, hidden wall, a barrier so difficult, so dangerous, and so unforgiving that almost no species can cross it. This cosmic sieve clears the galaxy of advanced life. It acts as an evolutionary dead end, ensuring that civilizations never grow large enough to touch the stars or signal their neighbors. For humanity, the existence of the Great Filter introduces a deeply personal, existential question that challenges our entire future. It forces us to ask a question that echoes in the quiet corners of our minds. Is the Great Filter behind us in our past, or does it wait for us in our terrifying future? If the Great Filter is behind us, we can breathe a deep sigh of cosmic relief. It means that the barrier is something we have already overcome through incredible luck and destiny. Perhaps the filter is the very origin of life itself. Moving from raw, chaotic chemicals to the first living, self-replicating cell might be a miracle that happens only once in a trillion galaxies. Or perhaps the filter is the transition from simple bacterial life to complex, multicellular organisms. For billions of years on Earth, life was nothing more than green sludge. The sudden spark of complexity might be the impossible barrier that leaves the rest of the universe dead and cold. If we are the rare, chosen survivors who climbed over the wall in our past, then the silence of the universe is a gift. It means the cosmos is a fresh canvas, completely empty, waiting for us to paint our future across the stars. We hear no one because we are the first to make it through the dark tunnel of evolution. But there is a darker, more haunting side to this theory. What if the Great Filter is not behind us? What if the impossible wall is waiting for us in our future, hiding just beyond our current technological horizon? In this scenario, life is common, intelligence is easy, and civilizations rise on millions of worlds. But every time a species reaches our level of technology, they hit the wall. They develop tools that outgrow their wisdom. They discover nuclear weapons, engineer unstoppable blessings, create artificial intelligences that turn on their creators, or destroy their planet's climate before they can leave their home rock. If the filter is ahead of us, the silence of space is the quiet of a trillion graveyards. Let your mind rest in the safety of the present moment, knowing that tonight our world is peaceful, whole, and warm. Perhaps the answer to the mystery is far simpler and less terrifying. Perhaps we do not see advanced alien civilizations because the Earth is truly a rare, beautiful, and miraculous masterpiece of cosmic engineering. This is known as the rare Earth hypothesis. This theory agrees that simple, microscopic life like bacteria might be common throughout the universe, surviving in the frozen oceans of distant moons or the toxic clouds of boiling planets. But complex life, creatures that walk, think, love, and build radio telescopes, requires a perfect alignment of conditions that may only happen once in an entire universe. Think of where our planet sits. We are located in a quiet, stable neighborhood of the Milky Way, far away from the chaotic center where supermassive black holes and exploding stars tear space apart with deadly radiation. Our sun is a remarkably calm, stable star, burning with a steady, gentle heat for billions of years without the violent flares that scorch other solar systems. We sit at the perfect distance from this sun, in a gentle zone where water doesn't boil away into steam nor freeze into solid ice. We are cradled by the perfect temperature. But the miracles do not stop with our distance from the sun. Look at our cosmic protectors. The giant planet Jupiter sits outside our orbit, acting as a massive gravitational shield. Its enormous weight pulls in dangerous comets and rogue asteroids, swallowing them or flinging them out of the solar system before they can strike the Earth. Without Jupiter acting as a cosmic vacuum cleaner, our world would be struck by devastating meteors every few thousand years, wiping out complex life before it ever had a chance to evolve past the oceans. And then there is our beautiful moon. The moon is anomalously large for a planet of Earth's size. Its gravitational dance keeps the tilt of the Earth's axis steady and locked in place. Without the moon, the Earth would wobble violently over thousands of years, causing the North Pole to shift to the equator, destroying climates, creating chaotic ice ages, and making it impossible for a stable biosphere to exist. When you add our planet's iron core generating a protective magnetic shield against solar winds, you realize that Earth is a palace built on a mountain of impossibilities. If the rare Earth hypothesis is correct, we are a beautifully isolated miracle. The silence of the universe is not a sign of death, but a reflection of how difficult it is to create a home as perfect as ours. We are the protectors of a rare flame of consciousness in a cold, unfeeling void. As your eyelids grow heavy and the peace of the night wraps around you, feel the immense gratitude of being alive on this perfect, protected cradle of life, drifting safely through the dark. Let us venture into another possibility, one that sounds like a grand tale from an ancient book of lore, yet is discussed seriously by the world's finest minds. This is the zoo hypothesis. This theory suggests that we are not alone and that the universe is actually full of advanced, thriving, and highly evolved star-spanning cultures. They know exactly where we are. They have mapped our oceans, listened to our history, and watched our cities grow from small campfires into sprawling oceans of light. But they choose, with absolute discipline, to remain completely hidden. Why would they hide from us? Why would they hide from us? Think about how we treat the wild, untouched places on our own planet. When we find a rare, isolated tribe in the depths of the Amazon rainforest or a delicate ecosystem on a remote island, we do not march in with our heavy machines and loud voices. We stand back. We watch through hidden cameras and binoculars. We establish a rule of non-interference, wanting them to live their natural lives, develop their own culture, and grow at their own pace without being destroyed by our advanced world. To the galactic community, humanity might be that isolated tribe. We are still in our cosmic childhood, fighting wars over lines drawn on maps, burning our own home for fuel, and struggling to manage our own primitive emotions. If an advanced alien race were to land on Earth tomorrow, our global culture, our religions, our economies, and our philosophies would shatter overnight under the weight of their superior existence. They hide because they are kind, wise, and patient. They are protecting us from themselves. They have declared our solar system a cosmic nature reserve, a sanctuary of silence. They watch from the shadows, perhaps from hidden outposts in the asteroid belt or invisible satellites passing through our skies, waiting for the day when humanity grows up. They are waiting for us to move past our violent impulses, to unite as a peaceful species, and to develop the wisdom needed to join the galactic table as equals rather than as frightened children. Under this theory, the silence of space is not empty, it is a respectful, protective quiet. It is the silence of a mother watching her sleeping child, waiting for the morning to come. You are safe in this cosmic nursery. The universe is not indifferent to us. It is gently holding its breath, giving us the space and time we need to find our own way. Let this feeling of protection wash over you, soothing your mind into a deep, untroubled calm. As we draw near to the end of our journey through the stars, we must realize that our search for life is limited by our own human imagination. We look into space expecting to find creatures like us, beings that build metal ships, burn fuel, and speak through radio waves. But a civilization that is 1,000,000 years older than us would look nothing like our science fiction movies. They may have moved completely beyond the physical world, leaving behind the heavy, clumsy limitations of flesh, bone, and metal. We discovered radio waves only a blink of an eye ago. An advanced species would look at our radio telescopes the way we look at smoke signals or drawings on cave walls. They might communicate through quantum mechanics, bending the very fabric of space and time, or using dark matter frequencies that our primitive science cannot even detect yet. We are like ants crawling on a tree branch next to a highway, completely unaware of the vast, complex world moving right beside us because we do not have the eyes to see it. They may have also turned inward. Instead of spending thousands of years traveling through the cold, dangerous deserts of physical space to find dead planets, they may have used their immense power to create perfect digital universes of their own. Within the quiet depths of quantum supercomputers, they could live for billions of years in beautiful, simulated heavens where every thought is a reality and time has no meaning. They do not explore the stars because they have found an infinitely richer universe within their own minds. The Fermi Paradox does not have to frighten us. Whether we are alone as a precious miracle or surrounded by silent watchers waiting for us to mature, the lesson remains the same. The silence of the universe reminds us of how valuable this moment is. It highlights the beauty of our warm, breathing world, the comfort of our homes, and the peace of the quiet night. The cosmos has guarded its secrets for billions of years, and it will continue to guard them while you rest. Tonight, the entire universe has gone quiet just for you. The stars will keep their long, silent watch over the earth. The galaxies will spin in their slow, timeless dance, and the deep space will hold its breath. There are no more questions to answer, no more paradoxes to solve, and no more distances to cross. The darkness outside is gentle, protective, and calm, inviting you to let go of the physical world. Let your thoughts drift away like stardust fading into the night. Your eyes are completely heavy now, closed against the soft dark. You are safe, you are warm, and you are peaceful. Sink down into the endless, tranquil ocean of deep, restorative sleep. The cosmos is at rest, and so are you. Good night.